Finally, it's time to pack up the bike and set off on a new adventure. This time, I'm heading north towards Lofoten and North Cape, a place tied to my family roots and home to some of Norway's most breathtaking roads. But like any other true adventure, things doesn't always go as planned. Snow in the mountains in June forced last-minute changes to my route. So I had to ride along the coast instead of taking the fast way over the mountains. Waking up cold and wet, swarmed by relentless mosquitoes on the roadside, how much worse could it get? Everything is soaked, my gear, my tent, and it's only 4 degrees Celsius. Yesterday was all about covering as many miles as possible, pushing to see if I could make it past Trondheim. But the cold, rain and sleet made it hard to keep pushing forward, and I still have a long way to go before reaching Trondheim. Riding too long in weather like this can really take a toll on your motivation. So I decided it was better to stop, rest and wake up fresh rather than hating every mile before calling it a night. Oh yeah, and the traffic. Did I mention that? What seems like a great campsite last night turned out to be right next to the main road between Molde and Trondheim. And by 6 a.m, the steady roar of traffic made sure I was wide awake. A little bit of chips and whiskey, can't beat that. Oh, I got this Bushmills from a fan, Jan, sent it to me, and it was a really, really pleasant surprise. Yeah, anyway, today has been a long and boring day on the E6 going north. Not much to see, a lot of traffic, cold temperatures. So yeah, I'm gonna continue my path going north tomorrow, heading into an area where it's easier to film and make content. But tonight I'm just gonna wait for my tent to dry out, because this morning was just absolutely horrible. Everything was wet. That's Norway for you. You never know about the weather. You never know about anything. You just have to go there and cross your fingers that weather will be good and the temperatures will be nice. And I have a tip for you. If you go camping in Norway, please get yourself one of these. It's called a thermacell, and it's a mosquito repellent. You get the ones you screw onto the gas canisters that are absolutely brilliant. They keep the tiny mosquitoes, actually the worst, and the bigger mosquitoes at bay. It won't take away everything, but it will limit it a lot. So I highly recommend you guys to buy one of those to bring with you, because the mosquitoes can be horrible here. So this is my little morning routine. Every day in the tent I just make my coffee on the side, and that is the first thing I do every morning. Now I'm just gonna relax, enjoy a cup of coffee, check through my inbox on emails and whatnot on the mobile phone before I pack it all down and get going again. But that 1 hour every morning, make sure you treat yourself with that when you're out camping. Just have 1 hour every morning. That is yours, luxury, whatever. That makes everything so much better. I had a great conversation with two fellow riders from Holland who had just came from the north and were heading south. I'm sorry I forgot their names, but it was really inspiring to hear their stories, the reasons behind their journey and how they made it happen.
It will be great footage, this.
Yeah. One of the things I love most about camping is the way it brings people together. You meet others, hear their stories, share experiences, you check out their gear and you see how they tackle their own adventures, whether you're on a motorcycle, a bicycle, or traveling by car or camper van. There is this unique sense of community, or maybe it's more of a shared mindset among people who choose the camping life. It feels so familiar and so much alike myself. I honestly can't remember a single camping trip where I didn't walk away with something meaningful. For me, camping adds a layer of value to every journey, something you just can't find anywhere else. What a day it's been today. The Midnightsun. I'm here at the ferry dock in Bodø. I've ridden all the way up to Bodø because I'm going to take the ferry over to Moskenes, where the start of Lofoten is. The ferry goes at 3 o'clock in the night time. It's also at 7 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock in the morning, but the earliest one was 3 o'clock, and since it's 10, 11 o'clock now, I found it was better to just sleep a couple of hours on the benches here instead of renting a hotel room. And I'm going to sleep on the ferry as well. The ferry takes approximately 3.5 hours to get across the ocean here. So I'm just going to do the hobo style, sleep on the bench with my air pillows or something like that. But with the Midnightsun, I'm not sure if I would even manage to sleep. We just have to see if I get tired. It's been an extremely nice day, long day on two wheels, and I can't begin to describe how incredible beautiful the area I've been ridden through today is. It's just breathtaking. Every 5 minutes I had to stop with my drone or my camera to film, and yeah, absolutely insane. And I know tomorrow is going to be even better in Lofoten and Reine and Henningsvær and yeah, all those nice places. The cool thing is my little brother, who lives in Narvik now, jumped on his bike today and is going to meet me tomorrow morning at Moskenes. So I will be riding with him for a couple of days as well. And that is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's been a really long time since me and my little brother went on an adventure together. So that would be nice. Really cool to be meeting up in Lofoten of all places. Yeah, so still 4 hours until the boat goes. So I'm just gonna relax, enjoy a cold drink, look at the views, and see if I can get some shut-eye. Muntjukken. Fy faen. Hvor fikk sykkelen bak her da? It's still early, and both my brother and I are feeling the weight of yesterday's long ride, a restless night and an early start this morning. We take it slow, enjoy a hot cup of coffee and some breakfast while we talk over our plans for the days ahead. The weather forecast looks promising, though there's a chance of fog and wind, but weather is out of our control. All we can do is ride, explore and make the most of the adventure ahead. What's the name of this place?
Unstad.
Unstad. We are here outside, here in Lofoten at a place called Unstad. And my little brother told me they had incredible buns in this small little surf spot. And I had a hard time believing him, so now we're here and I'm gonna try it out for the first time.
Crème de la crème. Varm også, er det. Ikke feit, bra. Godt, ja.
Er det innenfor å spise to? Helsike.
Livsfarlig.
A couple of coffees and some buns later, we couldn't resist checking out the surfers riding the waves. I think my brother was feeling a little bit nostalgic for the days he spent surfing in Portugal, or at least attempting to. To be fair, there is no solid evidence of him actually surfing. It was more like lying flat on the board and playing in the waves. Since we got an early start today, there's still plenty of time to explore more of Lofoten. But the weather is split. Thick fog, strong winds and low temperature blanket the north side of the peninsula, while in the south side it feels like a different world. There's warm, cold and summery. So we decide to stick to the south side and aim to find a place to camp in Henningsvær. So what are you cooking? Okay, Jonny. Skål. Skål. Skål.
Da kanskje. Der. Åh, hvor deilig da. Litt paprika. Sånn. Fy faen. Det er bedre enn på restaurant. Godt. Hva er det altså? Hasse!
Like a boss. Hæ?
Er du tom for støyt?
Ja, jeg har lagt opp. It's been on in my luggage for the whole day. Hasse! Faen ikke ro. Kom på trynet nå. Da blir det god stemning.
Nå blir det kaldt i natt, tror jeg.
Jump in!
I slept like a baby.
I can't remember the last time I slept so well. Drifting off with the midnight sun warming my toes and the gentle sound of the waves lapping against the pier was pure therapy. But now it's time for the essentials. Morning coffee, breakfast and some good conversation in the morning sun.
Oh, the moment of truth. The arise.
That is, until my brother decided it was time to prove who is the toughest in the family. Well, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Ja, men dette var jo ingenting, sa du.
It's time to pack up our gear and say goodbye to Henningsvær, for now. This charming little fishing village has been the perfect place to rest and recharge, but the road ahead is calling. The weather forecast looks promising today as well, and I can't wait to see what today brings. We stopped at a local garage sale just to see if anything caught our eyes. I always keep an eye out for knives or lighter at places like this. My brother though, not so much. Today's ride has been a bit more relaxed with roads that don't quite measure up to the ones we tackled yesterday. It's definitely time to grab a bite and luckily my brother knows the best burger spot in the area. While we're eating, I decided to join him for a couple of days in Narvik. The weather is shifting quickly and it looks like heavy rain is rolling in for the next week or so.
Nei, men det er ikke så nøye. Vi matcher ikke de her. Skål!
Carry
Bra lag. Fy faen, jeg var kald.
Da godgjorde det.
Hvor kjøpte den da?
Sometimes you have to learn the hard way what truly works for you and what doesn't. This trip up north made me realize what I value most in traveling. But it also opened my eyes to something I hadn't done in years. Traveling with someone who shares the same passion for adventure. Someone who appreciates camping, filming and the raw beauty of nature just as much as I do. Riding alone has its own charm, but sharing the experience with someone who sees the same beauty in every part of the journey is something truly special. This trip didn't go as planned. The dream of reaching North Cape was cut short for many reasons, but mostly because I didn't feel right. I was chasing it for the wrong reasons. Another important lesson learned, and a perfect excuse to return someday with more time to explore, maybe with a good company and even more freedom to capture it all. Starting the long ride south towards home felt like the right decision, even if a small part of me wanted to stay behind. And for those wondering, no, I never needed that spare tire I carried all this way. But hey, better safe than sorry, right?